Hello everybody and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Janhavi Pradeep and today I'm going to give you 8 reasons to read this beautiful book by Madeline Miller called CIRCE. Oh shit. I'm really sorry. By Madeline Miller called CIRCE. You can see how beautiful this book is. Yeah. This cover is one of the primary reasons why I bought this book. Look, it's golden and it's black and it's so royal. Yeah, that is one of the major reasons I bought this book. And also because I thought that the book is about Cersei Lannister from Game of Thrones, but I was wrong. And how? The story is based on a Greek goddess whose name is Cersei. She is the daughter of a Titan god, Helios, who is the sun god, and a naiad. We can call them sort of like they're similar to mermaids. So this is a story about her life from her birth. We can't really say it until her death because she's a goddess and gods are immortal. So yeah, that's what the book is about. To sum it up, it's basically the life of the goddess Cersei and the various things that she has seen through her life. Now let's just head straight to the 8 reasons why you should read this book. As I have mentioned this before, the book is absolutely beautiful outside as well as inside. Madeline Miller's writing is excellent. I mean, this is my second point. You should read the book for its writing, but the book is beautiful. The story is beautiful. You will get to learn a lot of things from this book. Yeah. The second point is the writing of the book. Madeline Miller has done a fabulous job writing this book, and it is a lot of responsibility when it comes to giving a voice to the character who has been ignored throughout history and telling the story from their perspective. And Madeline Miller has done an exemplary job right here. The writing is smooth, it's poetic, you won't get bored. You might have to pull your dictionary out a few times if you're not very well versed with English words and stuff like that, but the writing of this book is absolutely beautiful. Third point, this book is basically, you get a crash course on Greek mythology for free along with this book. There are so many legends included throughout the story of this book, and we are told about these various legends like legend of Prometheus, legend of Minotaur. We learn about Hermes, we learn about Odysseus, and all of these legendary figures in Greek mythology through Cersei, what role they play in her life. But you get to know, it's excellent. You get to know so many things of who Titans are, how they came to be, who are the Naiads, what role do they play, what importance does a certain god hold, and how much power hungry they are. The book is jam packed with information, and as I said earlier, this book is a free crash course on Greek mythology. Moving on to the fourth point, you should read this book for Cersei. Now, Cersei is one of the characters who I think has not been given a voice through the course of history. She was seen as like maybe a secondary character, but here we see what Cersei thinks about the world she has lived in so far, and she has some interesting perspective about a lot of things, about how the family she comes from. She's from the Titan dynasty, how they are so much power hungry they are. And there was a beautiful thing that Cersei said in this book. Actually, Madeline Miller said it through Cersei, that she is an immortal, right? When she sees a mortal living their life, she tells that things become 10 times more beautiful for a mortal. This life, this nature, whatever they are experiencing becomes 10 times more beautiful and meaningful for them because they are experiencing all of this just for once. And that's not the case for her. She is an immortal. She is a goddess or demigod, I think. No, she's not. She is a demigod. She does not have any power.
अबे जल्दी बोल, कल सुबह पनवेल निकलना है.
She is an immortal, so things keep on repeating and continuing for her, and they unfortunately do not hold that much meaning for her. So I think that was an interesting perspective given by Circe. And like this, there are many things Circe has a commentary on, and this book is told from her perspective. It's in a linear manner. The story goes on in
अबे जल्दी बोल, कल सुबह पनवेल निकलना है.
we see the story proceed just as Cersei proceeds in her life. So that's very interesting. I've combined the fifth and sixth point here. I'll let you know why. Okay, so you might think that life should be a cakewalk for Cersei, right? She is the daughter of one of the most prominent gods in Greek mythology, and also of a very beautiful and prominent naiad, mermaid, we can say. So yeah, life should be pretty easy for her. She comes from a very privileged background, and she is an immortal. She's a goddess. She is an immortal. She won't die. She has everything that one needs to go through this life. But things are not easy for Cersei right from the moment when she is born. She is been criticized for the way she looks, for the way she sounds, for whatever she does. And I personally felt really bad for Cersei. Now, Cersei is not the only child in the family. Her parents have many kids. I'll just say that she has many siblings. She has many cousins to whom she is constantly compared to. And I think this comparing somebody with someone else is like the worst thing you can do, and for a parent to do that, it's even like it's pathetic to do that to your child. But moving on, life is not a cakewalk for Cersei. She does not have any power even after being born to such prominent people. She does not any have any power of her own. But one day she realized that she has a talent for witchcraft, and she casts a dark spell without knowing what she's doing, and then she is sent to an exile for whatever she does. And this is where Cersei realizes who she is. She falls down on the ground, she burns to ashes, and then she rises up like a phoenix. So this is a tale of persistence, and this is also a tale of finding who you are. It's a tale of self-discovery, and there are so many things that you can learn from Cersei. She does not even think about giving up once throughout the entire story. And if you go ahead and read this book, you will understand what I'm trying to say, what horrible things Cersei has to go through her entire course of life. And it's not like after a certain point of time your suffering will end, you'll die and then you'll find peace. That's not the case for her. She goes on living and living and living, and she sees many people that matter to her die. And yeah, but she is still there. So there are so many things that you can learn from Cersei. Now I've covered reason 5 and 6. 5 and 6. Now we'll move on to reason 7. This comes as a surprise to me because I read a lot of books, but unfortunately after reading this book, I've come to realize that I haven't read many books that are written by female writer and the stories that have a female gaze. I have read a lot of female writers, but I don't think somebody has done this good job writing powerful female character. And mind you, Cersei is not this strong from the very beginning. She learns she learns from her mistakes, and then she finds power within who she is. So that's beautiful, and I love the female perspective of everything that Madeline Miller has given to this book. Yeah, so that's the 7th point. I love that the book is written by a female and the story has a female gaze, so you get to know what a woman might be thinking about a certain situation, and we do think differently from men. So moving on to the last point, we are at point number 8. The book will not bore you at any point in time. It's jam packed with information, not only about Greek mythology, but about life, about self worth, self discovery, and learning how to just go on even after you just fall down and smack your face on the ground. How do you get up? Cersei will teach you so many important life lessons. So that's one of the reasons why you should absolutely read this book. And also the book will, as I said before, the book will not bore you at any point of time, but it can get a little overwhelming. There are certain parts in this book that made me want to put the book down, and I was like scared to pick this book up again. But writing has the power to keep the reader hooked throughout. It's not a decent sized book, I'll say. It's around 330 pages, around 330 pages, so you can definitely go ahead, read this book, and I will advise each and every girl to read this book at least once in your life. Thank you for watching the video. If you like the video, please press the like button. If you like the content of the channel, please consider subscribing, and I'll see you in the next one. Alvida for now. Bye.